DRM on it, but wherever the game is released, regardless of whether it's DRM free or not, that's a problem for getting on torrents immediately without copy protection. Yeah. So I don't think that having it DRM free on GOG means there'll be piracy. I think the fact that there are pirates out there means there'll be piracy.
Exactly, and there are pirates and there's a game. This fits, not DRM free on GOG and players. No, exactly. This is actually a good match. And the finishing move cutscenes a bit disorientating during the combat. Guys, this is a pre-beta version of the game. I know you have seen the flows. I see like thousands of them. Yes, this is not everything. It's not tweaked and balanced. They're gonna look awesome, trust me.
Will there be a day one patch? One of our users asks.
Tough one to say right now. Obviously, we would love to do a perfect game before it's manufactured, but even if there's some nice ideas that we didn't have time to implement and there are going to be not necessarily fixes, it still might mean that it's going to be cool to release a patch. One patch. Can we got the
Witcher 2 hoodie, the really cool hoodie you're in? Where can anybody else get that?
Well, actually, I bought it for my own money because I thought it's cool. I considered this one my working uniform, so sorry.
Yeah, that is what he was wearing when he came in today. And also, you might notice I'm wearing the GOG shirt here. I like it cheap and unprotected, which, maybe not be a message you want your mother to see. But it does talk about how GOG offers great price games and offers them without any DRM. So don't take that to mean anything other than that. And if you are thinking something else, you have a very dirty mind and you should be ashamed of yourself. All right. Someone asks, what happens if you already have all 5 of the free RPGs that's available when you pre-order The Witcher 2 on GOG? And first, I would say thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Anybody who's purchased that much of GOG's catalog, the problem you're running into is I can't get something free when I pre-order The Witcher 2 from GOG. We will certainly work out something with you. Right now, what we're talking about is emailing the people who have already all of the games that we're giving away for free and offering them a game code for a game of their choice, but we may have to see whether or not we can do that legally or not. We'll be doing our best there. 1,000 people, thanks. So yes, we apparently just hit 1,000 people on the chat channel, which is completely blowing up here.
Yeah, this is why we cannot log into the chat right now.
Yeah, actually, I keep getting booted out whenever I try to log into it. So we're trusting that Galimatius over there is doing a good job keeping track of all this.
Can you join factions? Jesus, people, you are impossible. Yes, you can.
Oh, apparently, I didn't hear anything. He was sitting over on the ear that doesn't hear. I didn't hear anything at all.
I was speaking to him.
You're speaking to the Necker, yes. And the Necker, of course, being from GOG, already knows everything. See, someone said The Witcher 2 will be DRM free at Name Your Online Store because I read it there. I know that there has been some confusion over that.
Yeah, that's true.
I know that at this moment, The Witcher 2 is only available in digital retail version through GOG. Any other store I know out there that's offering a digital download is offering some type of copy protection on the download.
Will the animal NPC have some kind of AI? There will be small animal NPCs like the one we've had in The Witcher 1. They're more of a toys. I mean, you do not make them do quests. It's not a game about small animals, but you will see, I don't know, chicken or whatever, rats definitely. Yeah.
Now the question is, how much artificial intelligence does the chicken really need to have?
Good.
I mean, as long as they aren't, I don't know, attempting to kill you in a moment of insane aggression because you were the Witcher, I think you're probably managing to control their AI problem.
I think it's not 160, actually, the IQ.
I'm pretty sure that's not the case either. Someone asks, will we allow pre-download of the game's content on GOG? That's a really good question, and not one I can actually really answer you for sure, because we are working our very best to make sure that we are going to have a stable experience for anybody who's purchased The Witcher 2 when they want to download it. As for how we're best going to accomplish that, we are still working on the best solution to provide everybody who purchases The Witcher 2 on GOG with a completely seamless experience of downloading, where they won't have the site blowing up and they won't have to worry about anything terrible happening to them if they try and download the game.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. That the axes and daggers sucked in The Witcher 1.
I really like the axe, actually.
Well, all I can promise is they're not gonna suck in The Witcher 2. Daggers are one of the skills that you can develop. They're really cool. You have seen throwing a bomb. It was an item. Daggers are more of a skill, but they work really nice. You can fight with axes, with hammers. You can fight with a lot of really different stuff. Actually, if you explore enough, you will even find a paddle you can fight with.
That sounds a little bit ominous. I do know that I've seen a couple of I guess, finishing moves where the Witcher, even if he's using one weapon, might whip out another one to finish somebody else, I think.
This is not really a typical situation for regular combat in The Witcher 2. That's why we've decided to do it as a reward in a finishing cutscene.
Okay, cool. Can you tell about the dialogue system? People are wondering how how you conduct conversations.
There are a few really noticeable changes in the dialogues in The Witcher 2. You will definitely see that there are interactions in between characters while the dialogue is taking place. There is no limit towards number of participants, for example. You can join in or join out, I mean not Geralt, but other NPCs can join in and join out during the dialogue. And it's more lively. People move more. It's more like you're directing a movie than a dialogue if our designers do it.
So you're saying when Geralt is talking to somebody, if he has a companion with him, they might be able to jump in on the conversation?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen that.
There were presentations when we were showing this. There was one presentation in the Flotsam, Chapter 1, and guys were talking, and one of the guards just joined in saying, "Hey guys, are you okay? Okay, can I help you with?" And "No, thank you, sir." Okay. And when is the next Div Diary? It's in the making. It's in the making. Can I spoil what it's going to be about?
I don't know. Can you?
No, I don't know.
I'm not the one in charge. I think you should spoil what it's going to be.
All right, it's going to be gameplay.
There you go, gameplay. More gameplay. That's always good. I do also know that you guys are in super, super heavy-duty crunch time right now. So that might be part of why there's a little bit of a delay in the dev diaries, is people are busy working as opposed to making dev diaries. So it looks like we have about 3 or 5 minutes left until 7 p.m. We would probably cut things off then we've had a lot of good questions. We had a lot of good answers, I think.
Yeah.
But let me see if we have any other questions coming from the Necker. Somebody asks. Kind of a strange question. Somebody asked, will GOG sell the collector's edition of The Witcher 2?
You cannot digitize the head.
If I could send it to you across the internet, we might try it, but GOG sells digital stuff.
It's like ordering a pizza over the internet.
Yes, unless you have a 3D ceramic printer in your house, which not many people do, I'm not sure it's very practical. So I think we're going to have to stick with the digital distribution option. And to the best of my knowledge, we're not going to be offering the ability to ship the head and the coins and the cards and everything else to you, because that's not what GOG does. We're all about the digital games, and we provide those to people. All right, let me see, any other questions here? We're looking at. We're about finished to wrap up here. We have, can you name any characters besides Geralt you control in the game, or is that something that's verboten? You can't talk about that.
A lot of people have already seen, it's a spoiler for me, but we definitely have to do some spoilers to actually make people happy, people that are waiting for the game. You can control Dandelion. Some people have already seen it. Some of the media have already played it. We already had a hands-on worldwide tour with the game. And that's probably not everything. I don't want to go any further.
Don't want to go into further details, obviously, because the story is going to involve a lot of that. And if you gave away some great NPC name who no one knows is going to be in there yet, that might ruin things for people. Sure.
Right.
Well, all right, here we are. It is now 6:59 p.m. Yeah. We're about ready to sign off. I want to thank every single one of you who showed up. I think you made this a great success. We had over 1,000 people on the channel at once, which is probably why the chat for us at least got so completely out of control. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay video. I hope you guys do remember, take the time to go to www.gog.com/TW2 if you have not already pre-ordered the game. This is your option to get the best pre-order offer on the net for the digital distribution copy from GOG. And also while you're there, if you want to explore around, if you don't know what we're about, we have more than 300 incredible classic titles ranging from all the way back in time with Zork in 1984, I think when the first Zork came out, up to I think our most recent game we have is something like King's Bounty, which was I think 2007, 2008, somewhere around there.
But that's going to change on May 17th.
That's going to change on May 17th because our most recent game will then be The Witcher 2 on GOG, which will definitely be awesome. I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to the game. I'm confident you guys are making a phenomenal option. And if you want to learn more about what we're going to be doing with The Witcher 2 and with GOG, there's going to be a internet streaming conference from CDP.
It's going to be a spring conference. We're doing 2 conferences a year, one in fall, one in spring. And we're still to announce the date, the precise date, but it's going to be in April. You definitely want to look out for this.
Yeah, early in April, we'll have information on GOG and on our site. We'll have
on
information
TheWitcher.com everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, on TheWitcher.com, of course. Yeah, and we'll
look
have,
for it in your fridge.
Look in your fridge. I don't know. Apparently, he's going to sneak into your fridge. Better watch out. With a hoodie like that, he can probably sneak up on you. And we'll definitely have more information for you about not just whatever CDP Red's doing, but also about what GOG has to offer in the upcoming all through summer, probably. Thank you all very much for showing up. And I think that concludes our show. Thank you very much. We'll do a virtual handshake here, both of us. Awesome. That's the hand of Galimas there. All right. Thank you guys very much, and good evening to you all. We're going to put this show on recording loop now. So if you missed the very beginning of it, you're going to have the opportunity to watch the beginning where Tomek talks about some of the changes in the models had over time and also shows some gameplay videos. So if you haven't had the chance...
I want to watch it again. I'm curious how it looked.
Yeah, we should see how it looked. We'll go ahead and put it on loop so that you can see the video we've made. Obviously, we won't be able to answer question lives on the